Coming into your comfortable Sukhasana. Finding your easy pose, cross-legged. Perhaps you're sitting on a cushion, a folded blanket, or your block to help lengthen your spine. Let's take an inward gaze. So either closing your eyes softly or gazing down towards the earth and softening your focus. Bringing your thumb and little finger to touch in Varuna mudra. We're working with the element of water today, jala. This connects to the moon. So the moon, the lunar energy of the moon, water are all connected to our Swadhisthana chakra, our second chakra, the seat of creativity, creation, intuition, feeling. And those are the qualities that we are going to be cultivating in our practice today. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through open mouth to wash out the breath. Two more breaths like this, inhaling through your nose. Washing out the breath through open mouth. And notice how with each out breath, you soften. Bringing your hands together at your heart center in Namaskar or Anjali Mudra. Opening our practice by chanting Om 3 times. And today I invite you to attach meaning to your Om, connecting with the passage of time. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, the past, present, future. What has been, what is, and what will be. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale to prepare. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Hands to your eyebrow center. Namaste. Namaste and welcome everyone. So our practice today is a new moon practice. We had a new moon yesterday and some of you enjoyed the new moon gong bath. Thank you. So the new moon energy is a time of beginning, of change. It's of looking back and letting go, accepting where we are today in the here and now, and then looking and anticipating what is yet to come. So this is an ideal opportunity to plant seeds for the future, our new intentions. So we plant our seeds, our hopes, aspirations, dreams, goals. Whatever we wish to create, nourish, cultivate in the coming month, the coming year. We nurture and hydrate that with our yoga practice, our meditation practice. And then we allow the seeds to disperse in the air and float away out into the cosmos and settle wherever they may be, accepting what will happen, what will come, what will be. So we can just create the energy, we can create the environment, the circumstances for change, for fulfillment of that potential. And then we don't leave it to fate to help us meet our goals. So we do what we can within our power. So let's start by grounding down to our sit bones, lengthening through your spine, roll the shoulders up towards your ears and slide them down and away. Palms face up, little finger and thumb touching in Varuna mudra. or the 3 fingers extended. Closing your eyes, drop down into your heart space for a moment. And visualizing your heart space, the sliver, the silver of the moon, the new moon, just that crescent moon. And connect with your heart's intention, your sankalpa, what it is that you wish to cultivate, new projects or endeavors that you wish to start upon, to make progress with. And repeat those intentions or affirmations 3 times silently to yourself in the present tense as if they were already true. I am, I do, I choose, I have, I give, I show, I feel, whatever it is that you want to express. The new moon in Gemini is connected to the planet Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, giving truth to your intentions, giving voice to yourself with authenticity and clarity. And now let us release those intentions. Trust the universe to take care of them. Opening your eyes, let's reach out with our arms. Palms face up, bring your hands together above your crown. Interlace all your fingers, release your index, cross your thumbs, Kali Mudra. Reach up through your arms. Creating space down the sides of your abdomen. 1 breath here. Now we're going to do a lateral stretch here. Now just go over gently over to the right, so that you lengthen along the left side. 1 breath here. Inhale, center. Let's exhale and go the other way. So it's only a small movement. You don't want to go off balance here. You want to maintain the connection between your sit bones. Maintain this strength of feeling grounded and lifted. Inhale, center. Let's bring your left hand to the earth and go up and over. And this time you can go further. Again, you can bring your fingers into your Varuna mudra. 1 breath here. Inhale through center. Let's go the other way. Perhaps you gaze down, you gaze ahead, or you gaze up. Yogi's choice. 1 breath here. Inhale through center. Let's reach forward with our hands. Push through the heels of your hand. Flip your fingers down. And now really feel that stretch around the outside of your wrist. Zombie arms. A couple of times there. Take your left arm across your body. And bring your right hand to your forearm here. And then stretch across your arm here. Relax your shoulder. 1 breath here. Let's go the other way. So reaching across your body with your right arm, left hand, drawing your arm towards you. So you're reaching and drawing in at the same time. 1 here. Release your hands. I'm going to ask you to take your legs into the deer pose. So some of you who've done yin with me would be very familiar with deer pose. So here, have your left shin parallel to the long edge of the mat, your right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. So you create this zigzag shape here with your legs. This will you'll feel it in your hip. So it won't feel comfortable. It's a bit of a challenge because it's an unusual way for us to sit. We're going to exhale. I'm going to turn over to the left. So you can stay here high up on your hands. You can come to the earth with your forearms, or you can come to the earth with your eyebrow center. So you choose where you are. And keep breathing into your lower body here, especially around your abdomen, where you feel the twist. One more breath here. Inhale, turn to center. Let's counter twist for a moment to the other side. And then back to center. Extend your right leg long, folding your left foot here, just for a moment here. Inhale, lengthen and reach through your arms. Exhale towards your right foot. And then release your hands onto your leg, the earth, or your ankle. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. Breathe into the back of your legs here. Perhaps you have a soft bend in your knees so that your hamstrings aren't under too much tension. One breath here. Inhale, lift your gaze, look at your toes, walk your hands back towards your body. Place your left hand on the earth behind you, right hand on your heart. Inhale, lift your sit bones off the earth. You're on your left shin, your right leg is extended, your crown is reaching back, your heart space is reaching up towards the sky, as is your Swadhisthana chakra. One breath here in this variation of Kamatkarasana, wild thing or miracle pose. Exhale down towards the earth. Let's cross our legs into that zigzag going the other way now. So this time, our right shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat, left shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. So lengthen here first, and then exhale over to the right. Again, yogi's choice. So you stay quite high up on your hands and come onto your forearms. Come all the way down to your eyebrow center. Breathing into the twist, areas of tension and compression, especially here around your pelvic area. That's the Swadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra. Here is where our creativity and creation sit. You can visualize a round circle with a crescent moon lying within it. The circle is orange. That's the yantra or the image for your Swadhisthana chakra. So this is connected to water and the moon. Walk your hands back towards you if you are on the earth. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Gentle counter twist. Back to center. So we're going to extend our left leg long this time and bring in our right foot to our thigh. Turn over to your left leg. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forward and reach towards your toes, and then bring your hands to the earth, either resting on your earth or on your leg. And draw your crown towards your feet and your heart towards your knee. Now you might have a big gap here, and that's fine. Wherever you are, let's soften here in Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. One more breath here. Inhale to look at your toes. And then walk your hands back. I'm wondering when we can go and have pedicures again. Let's place our right hand on the earth behind us, left hand on the heart space. Inhale, press into your hand, lift your sit bones, coming into your wild thing variation. So you're on your right shin here, your left leg's extended. Reach back with your crown, your heart space is open to the sky. One more breath here. Exhale, sit bone to the earth. Bring both your feet together, butterfly here. Let's take a moment, open your heart, lift your crown, lift your spine, lifting and creating height, reaching towards the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Take your elbows to the outside of your shins perhaps, and then soften and relax your neck, shoulders, head. And breathe into your hip flexors here. So here at the start of our practice, we're working with our Swadhisthana chakra, which is intimately connected with the moon. The moon governs the flow of water, the ebb, the flow, the tide. And this is why we sometimes refer to our monthly period as the moon cycle. Inhale, lift your gaze, walk your hands back towards your body with helping hands. Draw your knees in, place your hands on the earth either side of you, and then drop your knees over to the right, just for a moment. Inhale to center, and then exhale and drop your knees over to the left, just for a moment. Inhale to center. Let's swing your legs around for a moment and come up onto all fours. And remember, you can pad your knees here in Asana. Spread your hands wide. Have your knees parallel underneath your hips. Draw your navel towards your spine. Reach your crown to the front of the room and your tailbone towards the back of the room. We're going to move into threading the needle here. So let's extend our left leg long. Tuck your toes. Create length in that leg. Really push back through that heel. Then inhale, right fingers to the sky. So you open across your heart here. As you exhale, let's tuck our right arm behind our left arm, bringing our shoulder and ear to the earth here. Let's take one moment here. Now you can keep your left hand on the earth, or you can open your left fingertips to the sky. You can come into your Varuna mudra. One breath here. Open across your heart. You can always maintain the hand on the earth as well. One more breath. And if you really want to give it a little go, perhaps you lift your left toes off the earth so that you're balanced here. That will make you feel very wobbly. Yogi's choice to try that. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Back down to the earth. Bring your left knee in. Extend your right leg long. Tuck your toes. Reach out through your right heel here. Draw your left fingertips to the sky to open across your heart space. So you have this twist here at your Swadhisthana chakra. Your Anahata chakra is open. Your throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra is open. So the flow of energy along the length of your spine is eased. One breath here. Exhale, left arm behind your right arm. Bring your left shoulder near to the earth. So again, your right hand can stay on the ground, connected here, balancing you, or you can lift your right fingertips to the sky. Yogi's choice. Open across your heart. There's a deep twist here at your navel. Now you can stay here. You can also try and lift your right toes off the earth. See how your balance feels here. One more breath. Exhale, hands and foot to the earth. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Back down to the earth. Let's bring both knees to the ground. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Dip your lower back, shine your heart. Lift your gaze. Asana. Exhaling, let's curl through our spine, tucking our chin. Asana. Really take slow movements here as if you're flowing through honey. One more time, this cycle of Vitlyasana and Madhyasana. And then let's circle our hips one way, then the other way. Maybe you want to do that one more time. Can hear my bones creaking. Let's look to the left hip to create this C shape in our spine. Inhale, center. Let's look to the right hip. Again, creating a C shape. Back to center. Tuck your toes. Connect through your finger pads and the knuckles of your hands, so the palms, so that bony bit there. Have your index finger pointing forward. Turn the elbows of your arms to face forward. Inhale, lift your knees and hover here for a moment. Engage your core. As you exhale, take your tailbone back so that your abdomen comes onto your thighs. Your ears come between your arms. And then from here, begin to straighten your legs. And then reach down with each heel pedaling here. Sway your hips. Here we are in Parvatasana. Maybe you gaze under each armpit as you do this. And gaze ahead. And then let's walk your hands back towards your feet. So you're in a forward fold here at the back of your mat. Inhale, hands to your shins. Gaze down towards the middle of the mat. Crown is long. Reaching forward, tailbone is reaching back. Your spine is long. Halfway lift here. Exhale, bend into your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up to rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's turn to the front of the mat here. So let's walk to the center of our mat for a moment. Find your standing mountain here. So feet hip distance wide. Lift your toes and then place them on the earth one by one. Bend into your knees here. Really ground down through your feet. Inhale to reach your arms up. Reaching up through your arms. Take a moment here. Then interlace all your fingers and open your palms. So I'm just bringing my arms down so you can see me a little bit better. And then turn your palms so they face the sky and stretch up through your hands here. So your palms are facing up, your fingers are interlaced. This is Triatak, Tadasana, swaying mountain. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now, everybody, I want you to step to the right side of your mat. So we won't be mirroring here. It's too confusing for me. I struggle with my lefts and rights. I don't know about you. So you come and stand to the right of your mat. With Chandra Namaskar, we work to the left side of our body first. In Surya Namaskar, which is what we traditionally do in Hatha, we work from back to front, but we always start with the right leg. We're going to start with our left leg today. Hands together at your heart in prayer. Let's take a moment here. Inhale, hands to sky, interlace all your fingers, release your index, cross your thumbs, reach up. So that your ears are framed by your arms. Exhale over to the left. Gaze down towards the earth. Inhale, center. Let's go the other way. Exhale over to the right. So have your core engaged here. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to your heart center in prayer. Step behind with your right foot and bring the ball of your foot onto the earth. That's option one. So we're going to create this corkscrew effect through our body. Hands to your heart. Another option is to bring the heel of your right foot to the earth. So you'll be in one of two places, with the ball of your foot on the earth or the heel of your foot on the earth. One breath here. Reach up with your arms, interlace your fingers, cross the index, release the thumbs. Point the index, cross the thumbs. We'll get there eventually. Exhale over to the left. Gaze down towards the earth. So you feel a twist here around this area. You feel lengthening over this part of the body. One breath here. Exhale, hands to your heart, back to center. Step the left foot behind you again. You have the ball of your foot on the earth. You can lower your heel to the earth, yogi's choice. So you're sort of creating this corkscrew. At the moment, my pelvis is aligned. Inhale to reach up, interlace your fingers, release your index, cross your thumbs. Let's swap the thumbs this time round so it feels weird. And then let's exhale over to the right. So this is a Lakshmi pose to honor the feminine. One breath here. Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, fulfillment, richness, and that's what we're seeking to cultivate. One more breath here. Exhale, hands to your heart. This time with your left foot, step it all the way across the mat. Your toes are pointing forward. Reach out to the outer edges of your feet. Take a moment here and then open your arms into Tadasana, star pose. Feel strong here, take up space. One moment here. Bend your knees and turn your toes out. Exhale, let's take our right arm under our left arm, backs of hands together. Or wrap your right fingertips onto the palm of your left arm. Garudasana arms, eagle arms. Sit here. Lift your elbows so they're parallel to your shoulders. If this feels too much, you can bring your hands to your shoulders. Yogi's choice. Sitting here. Your thighs are engaged. Inhaling, lengthening through your fingertips. Exhaling, grounding down through your sit bones. One more breath here. Yogi's choice to come onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, heels to the earth if you choose, if you raise them, and then straighten through your legs. Let's turn our left toes to the top of the mat and then come into a forward fold over our left leg. Keep your arms in eagle here. You might want to shuffle your right toes so that you create more of a base for your pyramid. Eagle arms here on this side. Uncross your arms. Left fingertips come to the earth or onto a block on the inside of your left leg. Draw your right arm across your body, across your heart, and reach up. Coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. You can gaze down if that's more comfortable for your neck. You can gaze up towards the sky or have a neutral gaze. So your fingers can be in blocks or on the earth. Yogi's choice. One more breath here. Gaze down towards the earth. Bend into your left knee. Bring your right hand towards the earth. Take a moment here and then hop that right foot slightly forward. We're coming into pyramid. So here you are in pyramid. Choose your base. Now the width of your base will decide how secure and balanced you feel here. So you could have a narrow base so that your heels are more aligned, or you could have a broad base so that your feet are as wide as the mat. Yogi's choice. Hands at your heart center. Have a soft bend in your left knee. Push out to the outer edge of your right foot so that you're really connected with that foot. Halfway lift here. Inhale to rise up. neutral spine here. So gaze ahead for the moment. And then exhale. And we're going to come into a gentle bend on our next breath, gazing up towards the sky. Check how it feels at the back of your neck here. So you have enough space here for a tennis ball or an orange, so you're not feeling the weight of your head going too far back. So this all depends on your natural flexibility, the shapes of your bones, the length of your bones, the distance between each of your vertebrae. One breath here. Inhale, take your arms behind your back. Take hold of opposite elbows or bring your palms together in Namaskar between your shoulder blades. Open your heart. Keep gazing up or to the corner of the ceiling. That's usually a good place. And then you see the cobwebs and realize you can't reach to clean them. One breath here. Exhale, let's come back into halfway lift. Keep your hands behind your back or wrapped on your elbows, and then release your fingertips to the earth. Now we're moving into Ardha Chandrasana, our balance here. So reach for your blocks or your footstool. I've got my blocks handy this side, my footstool's over there. So I'll use my blocks here to demonstrate. Bend into your left knee and then lift and come onto your right toes. So really pushing the weight into your left leg here, grounding down through your left foot. You can keep those right toes on the earth. I'm just going to move back a little bit so I don't hit the wall. Or you can lift that right leg so it's parallel to the earth. Keep your foot flexed. One breath here. Now you can stay here, or you can bring your right hand to your right hip. So my foot is flexed now, my toes are pointing away from me. And then I'm going to reach up with my right arm to the sky. So yogi's choice here, you can be here with your right toes on the earth and your right arm lifted. You can be here with your right toes lifted, with your right hand on your hip or your right fingers reaching to the sky. Yogi's choice. One more breath here. Exhale, hands to the earth, toes to the earth. Come into your low lunge here. So adjust if you need. I needed to because I moved away from my wall. So here we are, low lunge. That right knee can come to the earth or stay lifted. Yogi's choice. Place the palm of your right hand onto the earth. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Half. Easy twist. Parivritta Konasana. Exhale, left hand to the inside of your left foot. Shuffle your left foot out. Now here again, you have the choice of bringing your right knee to the earth. Really decide what works for you here. We're moving into dragon. So we're all here in high flying dragon with our knee lifted or on the earth. Now yogis, your next choice again is to bring your forearms to the earth or stay on your hands. Find the variation of dragon that works for you. One breath here. And then let's inhale and rise onto our hands. We're going to move into Skandasana. So I introduced a variation last week on Wednesday. Now you can see all this space here on the right-hand side. So let me bring my knee to the earth for a moment. So you can see all this space here on the right-hand side. That's where we're going to move into. So you either move directly onto it by staying close to the earth or you lift yourself. Before we do that, you just want to open up with your arm to the right here. So you might be here with your knee lifted or your knee on the earth, just for a moment. So you get this sense of space. Open up into the space. Now, if you're coming into, if your knees are sensitive or you have issues with your knees, I want you to come up quite high and then you walk towards the middle and then you bend into your right knee. Your hands can stay in the middle. Your hands can be on the earth or on your block. So I just want you to move from right to left here, just a few times. If your knees feel pretty good, And what we're going to do is turn our heart to the front and come onto the ball of our left foot. Our sit bone is connected with the heel of our left foot. Our right leg is extended with the toes pointing up. So this is if your knees feel good. Let's stay here. Now you can stay here with your hands on the earth. We can bring to your heart center. We're also going to do what our other friends are doing. We're also going to walk across the mat and come onto our right foot with our left leg extended, and then walk across. Now, wherever you are, can everybody come back onto your left leg? So you're either here with your left sit bone on your left heel and right leg extended, or you're here. Wherever you are, let's bring your hands to your heart. Your left leg is working hard now, I know. So remember, you can keep one hand on the earth here. One more breath, Varuna wobble. And then let's walk all the way over to the right side of our mat, coming into Skandasana on this side. Either low Skandasana or this higher variation. Bring your hands to your heart. I'm switching between the two. And we can always keep one hand on the earth or on a block. And now we're going to turn over to the right. So we're coming over onto our right leg. Our left leg is extended behind us. Again, yogi's choice. You can bring that left knee to the earth. Let's open up and create space here on this left side. So in Chandra Namaskar, we mirror the movements from left to right. So now we're going to do everything in reverse. Just like the sun reflects the light, the moon reflects the light of the sun. Our right side reflects our left side. So you're doing one of these two variations. Place your left hand on the earth and bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, moving into our dragon. Again, yogi's choice, left knee on or off the mat. So I'll bring my knee to the mat this time. And again, you stay on your hands. Or you come onto your forearms. Find the variation of dragon that works for you. There's also lots of different combinations. One more breath here. This is a challenging pose. And then all together, inhale to come onto your hands. Let's place your left hand firmly on the floor. Your knee could be on or off the earth. And reach up with our right fingertips to the sky. Easy twist. Parivritta Konasana. One breath here. Exhale, right hand to the outside of that right foot. Now we're going to move into our half moon pose. So we were on there on the other side. So again, reach for your block or your low footstool. On this side, I'll use my low footstool so that you can see how it will look. So really bend into your right knee, hands on the earth. Inhale, come onto your left toes. So you can keep those left toes on the earth the whole time. Your right leg is still doing the balance because all of your body weight is shifted onto your right leg. You can stay here or you can lift your left leg so it's parallel to the earth. And your hands can stay connected with the earth. You can bring your left hand onto your left hip and open your left shoulder. So you're opening across your left side of the body here. You can stay here or you can reach up with your left arm to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana. One more breath here wherever you are, whichever variation you're in. You might be with your toes on the earth, arms reaching up. One breath here. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the earth. Let's move my block because I need the space. And from here, we're going to move into pyramid. So bring that left foot forward, creating your pyramid base. Find your pyramid base that suits you. So your feet can be as wide as the mat, or they can be in a little bit narrower, yogi's choice. Bring your hands to your heart space, halfway lift here. Crown reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Inhale, bend into your right knee slightly to rise up. Gaze at the horizon. So if you want to adjust your feet into your variation of pyramid here. Gazing ahead, have a soft bend in that right knee. Take a moment here. Let's go up and back first. So let's gaze up towards the sky or the corner of the room. Hands at your heart. Gentle back bend here, not too much. And now let's reach behind our back. So take hold of opposite shoulders or bring your palms together in Namaskar between your shoulder blades. Gaze up, open across your heart, draw your shoulder blades together. One breath here. And there's coming to halfway variation. So this pose is called Purvottanasana, pyramid pose. Exhaling here. Now we're going to transition into triangle pose, Trikonasana from here. So let's release your arms. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. You might need to readjust your left foot here. Draw your left hand across your right arm, across your heart space to reach up. So if that feels too much, you can always bring your left hand to your hip. So I always encourage you to choose the most accessible option for you. Each of us is different shapes, different sizes, our bones, muscles, our health. We differ in unique ways. So we want to be in touch with our body. One more breath here in triangle pose. Now from here, we're going to go into eagle arms. So let's bring your left hand towards the earth. This time take your left arm underneath your right arm. And so you have the backs of your hands together. So you're at the elbows, you're crossing at the elbows. Backs of hands together, or wrap your left fingertips onto your right palm. So here we are in a forward fold here for a moment. And then inhale to rise up. Turn to the front. Let's move into goddess pose, the Vinyasa. Bend into your knees. Lift your elbows so that they're parallel to your shoulders. Really sit here, sinking into the earth. Now, yogi's choice to stay here with your heels firmly planted on the earth, or inhale and lift your heels off the earth. One more breath here. Exhale, heels to the earth. Uncross your arms. Open out into star pose, Tadasana. Take a full breath here. And we're going to bring our hands together at our heart, and we're going to step over to the left side of our mat. So bring your feet together onto the left side of your mat. Hands together at your heart center. Take a moment here. Reconnect with your breath. Let's step with our left foot behind our right foot, coming onto the ball of the foot. Or you can bring the heel of the foot to the earth. Inhale to reach up with your arms, interlace your fingers, release your index, cross your thumbs, Kali Mudra. So, and reach through your arms here. Really create length and height. One more breath here. And exhale, hands to your heart. Step your left foot forward. Step back with your right foot, come onto the ball of the foot. or the heel of the foot, yogi's choice. They both have different sensations. You might want to experience both of them. Inhale to reach up, interlace your fingers, release your index, cross your thumbs. Yes, the other way now, so it feels strange. And then reach up. And then a little bend over to the left here. Gazing down towards the earth. One breath here, so that heel can be lifted. Hands back to your heart, step forward, nearly there, reach up. Interlace all your fingers, your Kali Mudra here. And let's exhale over to the right. Inhale to center, exhale over to the left. Inhale to center, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. And if you want to use your Sitkari or Sitkari breath, Sitali or Sitkari breath, that cooling breath that we worked with previously. So if you want to do Sitali, you poke your tongue out, curl it, and then inhale the air along the funnel that you've created with your tongue. So inhale through your mouth, close your mouth, exhale out through your nose. So poke your tongue out, breathe in along the funnel of your tongue, close your mouth by putting your tongue back in, and then exhale out through your nose. If you're one of those few people who can't curl your tongue, because it's a genetic thing, let's close our teeth, part our lips, and then inhale with a hissing sound through the gaps in our teeth. Again, close your mouth and exhale through your nose. So you can see it's loud, and it's not the most attractive thing. So you might not want to do it in front of everybody. Glad you're in your own homes doing this. So your option is Sitali with your tongue poked out and curled, or Sitkari with your teeth closed together and mouth open. Take as many of those breaths as you need to cool down. And then let's step to the middle of our mat with our right foot. Turn your toes out. Yeah, I think you know what's coming. We're going to come into Malasana, frog pose or yogi squat. So reach for your footstool. So remember, as you come to the earth, you can come directly onto the earth and have your feet on the earth and your knees out. So you can always take hold of the knees here. So this could be one variation of Malasana for you. You could be with your sit bones lifted, so there's a space there, and the elbows on the inside of your knees and hands at your heart. Or you could be sitting on a very comfortable stool in this variation. No need to struggle in yoga. We find comfort and ease within each asana, within each pose. Every pose, we find that place where we just drop into that pose. So one more breath in your variation of Malasana. And then bring your hands to the earth. Bring your sit bones to the earth. Let's move into boat pose before we come to the earth. So boat pose, sitting on your sit bones. Have your knees hip distance wide. Your options are hands at the back of your thighs. You come onto the toes. This is variation one. Lift your crown, open your heart, relax your shoulders. Gaze at a diagonal, just slightly, so above the horizon line here. So you're gazing above the horizon line. You can lift your right leg. That might be enough for you. You can lift your left leg. That might be enough for you. Find where you want to be. Your feet can be flexed or pointed. You can have your arms reaching out. Lift your heart, lift your toes. One breath here, one more. Engage your core. Feel strong here. Lift your heart. One more breath. Inhale to rise. Exhale to hug your knees in. Eyebrow center to your knees. Take a moment here. And then let's come to the earth here. So you can come by engaging your core. And come down more gently. We're going to come into a pose that's called banana asana in Western yogi circles. It's actually Supta Chandrasana, so it's lying down moon pose. So you're in the center of your mat here. Walk your feet, your heels of your feet, to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat. Your hips and pelvis stay here in the middle of your mat. Now let's move our shoulders and head to the top left-hand corner of our mat so that we create this banana shape on our mat. Reach overhead with your arms and take hold of opposite elbows. So this is your first variation of Supta Chandrasana. To extend this, if you wish, you can cross your right leg onto your left leg so you're crossed at the ankles. You can also reach and extend your arms and take hold of your right wrist with your left hand so that you have an extension, so you have a more intense extension along the right side. Your left side is compressed here. Now check how this feels. If you get pins and needles in your arms, that means that you're constricting the flow of energy, blood, constricting a nerve probably. So you can always bring your hands alongside your body to release the sensation of pins and needles. One more breath here. Release your wrists if you're holding your wrists, uncross your ankles, and let's walk our body back to the center. So our shoulders and head come back to the center, our feet come back to the center. Take a moment to align here, and then we're going to walk our heels to the bottom right-hand corner of our mat. And we're going to shuffle our shoulders and head to the top right-hand corner of our mat. This might be enough for us. We can take our arms overhead and hold our elbows here. We might be perfectly happy here. Or we might cross our left ankle over our right ankle. Here we are, moon bathing. We could reach our arms overhead, take hold of our left wrist with our right hand, and then gently draw our arms even further to the right. Yogi's choice. Supta Chandrasana. So this new moon, it's a time for change. It's called the change maker. And we are experiencing lots of change during these difficult times. We're stepping into the future, embracing the change, bringing the sense of playfulness, mutability that the sign of Gemini has. One more breath here. Release your hands, release your elbows, bring your arms down. Let's uncross your ankles, walk your feet to the center, walk your head and shoulders to the center. Allow your feet to turn out, arms away from your body, palms face up. Close your eyes here. Allow yourself to soften, feel heavy, held by the earth. Let's rest here in Shavasana for a few moments. This is the time now in this part of the lunar cycle to make connections with yourself, with others. It's time where you might have an influx of new ideas, new inspirations, new insights. So like Gemini twins who mirror each other, it's an opportunity for you to reflect on yourself, to observe what's going on, to notice what needs to change, what you need to release and let go of, what you need to embrace and welcome. 3 more breaths here. And begin to deepen and lengthen each breath. As you inhale, welcome in the new. As you exhale, let go and release the old, which no longer serves. Hang on to the things that are good. Two more breaths. And then on your next inhale, stretch out through your arms, your legs. Take up space. Connect with the physical sensation of lying on the earth, the space around you. One more breath here. And then hug everything in on your exhale. Reach overhead with your left arm, roll over onto your left side. And then with helping hands, rise up into your comfortable seat, your Sukhasana. Bring your thumb and little finger to touch in Varuna mudra. Closing your eyes, gazing down, having a softness about you. Soft your brow, your jaw, your skin, your gaze. Closing our practice by chanting our mantra for the moon, Om Som Somaye Namaha, allowing the richness, the nectar of the moon to nourish our inspirations, our ideas, our creativity, our dreams. Inhale to prepare. Exhale completely through open mouth. Inhale. Om Som Somaye Namaha. Om Som Somaye Namaha. Om Som Somaye Namaha. Hands to your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhanyavad.